Alright, good day guys. I'm going to be redoing the video for class 3. The one I did the other time, the audio was off. Alright, so let's just go straight to the point. So we have done a lot of things in HTML and let us wrap it up now. So I'm going to introduce you to what I call comment. But before then, now look at all the files that I'm going to be working with in this video. So I have my audio, my video, and my embedded HTML. So I'm going to generate an HTML boilerplate, and I'm going to call this video, HTML class 3. So now I want to introduce you to comment. What exactly is comment? Let's say, for example, you don't want a particular text or a particular section of your web page to be visible to the browser, to be visible to the user's browser. Let's say you are writing something on your text editor as text editor. When I mean text editor, I'm talking about VS Code and any other software that serve as text editor. And you are writing something like my profile. Let's do this on my profile and a p tag. Let's just generate a lorem text of 30. You save. Now, if you view this on the browser now, of course, I already have it. So if you view this on the browser, I'm coming. If you view this on the browser, you can see very simple. But what if I now write something like my profile section? I write something like my profile section, and I don't want this part, my profile section, to be visible to my user's browser, to be visible to the browser. But if I check it now, you can see my profile section is there, but I don't want it to be there. So now it is very simple. You can comment that section, you can comment that text, you can comment that statement, you can comment that sentence, you can comment a section of your code. You can comment it. So commenting is not just something that is common to HTML, it is common to coding language, programming language. So now how do we comment this my section so that it will not reflect in your browser? And one of the essence of comment is to help you organize your code so that when you come back to it again, you know that okay, this particular part of my code addresses this section, this particular part of my code addresses this section, so that even when users or maybe another developer wants to work on your code, he can understand your code because of what comments. So now in this part now, I'm saying my my profile section. So if I want to comment it in such a way that this my profile section text will not reflect in my user's browser, or it will not reflect in my browser, all I just have to do is what? Highlight it. So once I highlight it, then I what? Comment it. So how do I comment it? Let me go back here. How do I comment? I first of all highlight the text, then I press Control plus what? Forward slash. I press Control and forward slash together. It will comment that section. So once I save and let's view this on the browser, you will not see it again. Do you get that now? You will not see it again, but it's in my what? Code. So this is how to comment. So you comment using what? Control forward slash. Control and forward slash. So you highlight the text that you want to comment, or you highlight the section that you want to comment, or you highlight the HTML element that you want to comment. You highlight it, then you press Control and forward slash together, then it will comment that section. Then the user will not be able to see it on the browser. So I think that's that. So I'm just going to comment everything here. So I'm going to highlight everything and press Ctrl forward slash and comment everything. So the next thing I want to introduce you to is audio, video. How do we use audio and video on our web page? How do we embed? How do we add video and audio on our website, on our web page? So I'm going to teach you that it is quite simple. Now, for you to be able to do that, you just need audio, an audio tag. Then the audio tag automatically will generate this source attribute. So this is an attribute, and of course I told you the meaning of attribute, which I'm not going to go over in this class. So Now that we have the audio tag, so this source helps us to provide the path where the audio file is. So now I want to provide the path where the audio file is. So now I'm going to teach you some things. Now, if you want to get the path or the path where the audio file is, because apparently the audio file that we want to get is what done well, and the file is inside of what class 3 folder. Then how do we get it? It is quite simple. There are a lot of ways to get it. So I'm going to teach you directories. How do you access file inside of a folder? Now, this is it. If you press control, if you press forward slash, for example, if you press forward slash, look at what is bringing to us here. Now, this forward slash here that we specify inside of the source attribute, the forward slash simply means that you are addressing the root folder. You are going back to the root folder, and the root folder is this front end web development. That is where every other folder is seated. That is where every other folder is seated. So every other folder is seated inside of what front end web development folder. So when we do something like forward slash, so this forward slash is talking about the root folder. So the root is different from parent. So this is what the root folder, and when you specify forward slash, is going to bring out all the subfolders and files that is inside of what the root folder. And look at, can you see class 1, class 2, class 3, everything here that is inside of the what root folder is what is brought out. Even the readme file, which just ignore it, you might not know the meaning now. So now let's move on. So this is for the parent, this is the root folder, but we don't want the root folder. Now we want this current folder. We want to access this file in the current folder. And how do we access this file in the current folder? Apparently, you need to understand that this embedded HTML is also a file that is inside of what class 3 folder. Now this is it here. We want to access this audio file from embedded HTML. And in order for us to be able to access it, because if you analyze this very well, embedded HTML is also a file. It's like if you look at the this audio file, this HTML file. So all of these are children of this subfolder, this folder. And I want to access this audio from embedded current folder. So for me to go to the current folder, I need to this one. To go to the current folder of your file, just type dot and forward slash. So once you type dot and forward slash, you are going to the current folder. This is what we have. So from here now, you can access any file in the current folder. Can you see? So click on this. So this is what we want. So once we save this and we preview this on the browser, you will not see anything at all. Why? Is because we have not added some attributes such as controls. These controls help you to control the volume, the track, the play and the pause aspect of the audio. So we need to add what the attributes. So we come here, we create space, and I told you that an element can have more than one attribute. All you just have to do is to separate them by a space. Then we can put controls. So we'll add controls now. Now look at what we have. And you see, this is what we have. Now you can see everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this audio. I'm going to cut this audio. I'm going to put it inside of a figure HTML tag. What is a figure HTML tag? A figure HTML tag specifies a self-contained content. It specifies a self-contained content that is used for photo, illustration, code listing, and all that. Let's say, for example, you have a picture that has a title. That content can be a self-contained content. So we can use a figure image, a figure HTML tag. So we say, okay, figure. type figure, it will bring it out first. Then the figure HTML tag also has a figure caption. So it must have a caption, like a caption to capture what you want to put. So now I'm going to add a figure caption, and I'm going to say audio. I'm going to say audio file. I'm going to say audio file, or I'll say something like listen to Don Moen's song. Then I add the what? I add that audio here and I save. So let us see what we have. Can you see? Listen to what? Don Moen's song, and look at the audio. So very, very simple. So now I can also add some other attributes to this, such as autoplay. Now this autoplay attribute allows the browser to play the audio automatically when the audio loads on the browser without the consent of the user. So if we add autoplay, for instance, and we save, now look at what we have. Can you see it is playing?
God will make a way, take one.
Can you see it is playing by itself? But the downside of this is that it is not actually nice to add autoplay to an audio and start playing automatically, because once the website is loading and the audio loads and start playing automatically, the user will be amazed. The user will be surprised that where is this thing coming from? Do you understand me? Where is this thing coming from? So it is very important that you don't add what the audio play. You only add audio play for videos when necessary. So it is very important. Then we also have loop attributes. This loop attribute helps us to, of course, you know the meaning of loop, that once a song finishes playing, it goes back to the same song, or it depends on the kind of loop that you added. So this one, when we say loop, it helps you to repeat the song over and over. You can add what? Loop. So now let's say, for example, now what if you want to add multiple or different audio file aside from MP3, because not all browser supports MP3. There are some browsers that doesn't support MP3 but supports other file format, audio format. So in order for us to be able to mitigate that, what we are going to do is to, now this audio, this particular one here only works if you want to only specify one file. But if you want to specify more than one file in an audio attribute, an audio tag, what you're going to do is, I'm just going to copy this. Control C is for copy. Then I'm going to comment it, Control /. Then I come under it. Then I do what? I paste it using Control V. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of this here. So since I want to have different audio file, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press enter so that I can have space between the opening tag of the audio and the closing tag of the audio. Then I'm going to type source. Can you see? I'm going to type source. So inside of this source, because this source is a self-closing tag, inside of this source, I'm going to write src, which is also a source. That is where I will specify the audio. Now do audio here. Then this one will allow me to specify different audio file. I can just copy and paste, and I can put this one to be OGG. Then I save, and also don't forget to add your control. So your control will be inside of the audio tag, so the opening tag of the audio. So first you type control, so you can add any other attribute that I can add there. I see this is it now. So you can even add muted. So it means that by default, once it knows the audio, it will be muted by default, except you change it. But I don't want that, so I can remove it, but you can add it for your own actually. So I think that's that about audio. So now let us look at video. So now for video, it works the same thing as what audio. So I'm just going to create a figure. let me just remove this. I'll say listen to Mercy Chiu, Mercy Chin song. So let me just say watch Mercy Chiu song. Then if I add the video tag, then in the video tag I can add the source. So I'll say okay, / then add what? Source. So that's not all. I need to add what? The control too, because it comes with controls. So I need to add the controls. So if I save, look at what I have. Can you see? This is what I have. But you can see that the size of this video is too large. But I can reduce it. I can reduce the size by saying, okay, I want to give it what? A width. So I'll give it a width of, let's say, 400. And I want to give it a height, let's say 300. So it's going to reduce it. So look at what we have so far. Can you see? So if I play this now, automatically it's going to play. Can you see? Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's move on. Let's move on. So that's that. But and also you can have different audio. You can have different video file. So I'm just going to come here and copy. Okay, let me copy this one here. Copy this and paste it here. So you can have different audio file. Video file. I'm just going to change this audio to video. I'm going to change it to video. Change it to video. It's over. Alright, so I have it here. Then I can come here and just remove source. I can put here. I can put is it MVN or what they call it again? I can also web M or add different source actually, and I can add the width and the height too. And just copy this. Let me paste it inside of the video. So this what we have, and if you play, so can you see if you play? So you can add also. You can add autoplay, mute, and all that also as well. So let us look at iframe. Let us look at this iframe. And iframe is a little window that nothing or a little window. And in that window, you can see. So the meaning of iframe is and one common mistake is that you will have seen and go a Google map into a map. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on search for Google Map. Google Map. So let's say we want to add Google Map to our website. We want to add Google Map to our website. It is simple. Now look at it here. Let the Google Map be able to get your location, and just click here, or the location of your business, whatever. Then you come to this menu bar here. You right click. Then you see something like share or embed map. Share or embed map. So you click on it. Then you see embed map. Don't come to this send link is. Don't send the link. Don't copy send link. Don't copy link, just come to this embed map. So this embed map, this is what you are going to want to copy. So you click on it, copy it. You can see it even has different file size. That's a small, that's medium, that's large, and that's a custom size. That one you have to do it yourself. So I'll just pick small, then I copy that. I come here and I paste it in my text editor. If I save this, look at what we have. Then let us see what we have on the page. Can you see? This is everything. So like he said, it says if you listen to that, so we can also enlarge this size. We can make it very big. Let it cover the full width of this. Let it cover the full width of this browser, and also adjust the height. For that one, we are going to do it in CSS. And also, we can also embed YouTube videos into our web page. We can also embed YouTube videos into our web page, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. Alright, so now we have this YouTube video. Very simple. This YouTube video, I'm going to click on this Tom and Jerry video. I'm going to click on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it play.
This is Dave, head of marketing at a ketchup company, about to use Grammarly to handle a tight deadline.
I'm going to copy this. So for me to be able to embed this particular YouTube video on my website, I'm just going to right click on it. Then you see something like copy video URL. Don't copy that. Come to copy embedded code. Is the code that you need. So you click on copy embedded code. So you click on it. So let's cancel it. Now you come to this part. Then you also paste it inside. It's also an iframe too. Can you see? So it's an iframe. So look at what we have. So if you come here, can you see it? You can see it here. Very, very simple. You can play it and so that's how to embed YouTube videos on your website. So if you have a YouTube channel and you want to embed that YouTube, maybe a particular video that you uploaded on YouTube, you want to embed it inside of your website, it is quite simple. Just go to the YouTube video that you have uploaded, right click, and copy embedded code, then you paste it into your text editor, and voila, have it on your website. And you can even change the size of you can reduce the size of the YouTube video, the iframe. You can make it 300 and 300. If you save, this one we have. Can you see it can be reduced? Very beautiful. So that is that about audio and video. So that's all the things I need you to know, and every other things that we have treated in HTML. So please, as you are watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. And this video is only limited to those who are in the front-end web development program. It is not a public video. It is not for free consumption. I'm going to do a free one whereby the public can consume it, but this particular one is for those that are in the front-end web development group, the program itself. So please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Sorry, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. So that's that. And when I start doing the free tutorials, where it's going to be for public consumption, so you can as well share the video to those that are interested as well. So thank you. So we are done with HTML. So by next week Monday, we're going to be starting CSS. So until then, do have a lovely weekend.